Hi, it's Rob from the Gym Team. Welcome to this restorative stretch class. I hope you enjoy this session. This is all about developing running stretches for after training, okay? So a great session, half an hour here. It's also really practical if you do a lot of cycling, but also if you're desk bound as well. It can be really helpful to develop your stretching. Okay, close the doors, let people know you're taking part in a fitness exercise. Grab yourself some water. Take a sip, lick it around your lips and hydrate. And let's find ourselves a space. We're just going to check around one way, check around the other, and then we're going to check over our head, make sure we're not going to put our hands in any light fittings. But then make a fist, place it between the feet, and we're going to bring our hands onto our hips and rock our feet forward and back. Our toes are going to roll over and placing the knuckles down to the floor each time. Take your shoulders back into position, take the crown of your head up high to the ceiling. Roll the feet forwards and back. Feet fist gap apart. Close your eyes on this now. Slow the movement down. This is a restorative stretch training session. The idea being to restore our flexibility. Each time the knuckles are rolling as far over to the ground as possible each time. Shoulders back into position, thumbs open, and then fingers well open wide as well. Nice deep breath in for 4 seconds. Keep your eyes closed for your posture through your body, and then slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle the arms up wide, stretch high, interlock your fingers and stretch up high to the ceiling. Elongating, pushing high up through the shoulders, feel the stretch through the body. Taking the arms up wide, push the fingers out, taking the palms facing up high to the ceiling. Retract your shoulder blades slightly. Keep the knuckle movement on the feet as much as you can, stretching out wide with the arms. Slowly lowering the arms down by the side, shoulders back into position, bring your hands onto your hips. From there, standing on your right leg and raise your left knee up nice and high each time. Each time that foot's coming back, just staying off the floor. And if you can, kick it slightly behind you. So a bit more posterior movement, kicking back. And you'll feel your glutes will start to engage. Shoulders are back up nice and high, chest up. Feel this elongation, feel this movement. Five more here. 4 more here, 3 more here, 2, and 1. Let's change leg, stretch it up, kick back on the right leg, just trying to get some blood flow around, into the hip flexors, into the glutes, get your posture up, back up, shoulders back, chest up high. Big kick back on that right leg. Posture here, pelvis forward. Keep working that range. 8 more here. 7, 6, 5 more here. 4, 3 more. 2 here. Last one, shake it out. Side flex here, side bend. Now go slowly here. We're trying to push the pelvis as far to the side and tilt it as far as we can each time. Feel lengthening through the side of the body. Run the fingers up to the side of the body, up to the armpits each time. Nice high range all the way through. Elbow coming up high to the ceiling. Pushing your hips out the way each time. 8 more here. 7 more here. 6 more. Let's keep working it here. Last 5. Gentle rock side to side. Keep moving. 4 here. 3 more. Last 2. And 1 more here. Looking good. Stretch the arms up high. Take the left hand in between your shoulder blade. Release and swap. So the elbows stay up nice and high, chin off the chest, raise and move. 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more here. Last one. And release. From here, relaxing here, taking a fist gap between our feet. Flex from the hips, drop down towards the floor, drop your chin on your chest, feel a lovely extension through the back of the legs. Got an extension through the lower back, and our arms flop down to the floor. I'm going to fold our arms, point the elbows down to the ground, with a nice big extension through the back of the legs. Feel your big toe to your little toe firmly down to the floor, toes and heels down to the ground as well. Drop your chin down on your chest, feel a nice big extension through the neck and the lower back. From there and fold. And again, fold those arms back in again. You should feel that you get a bit more length here. It's great stretching all the way through the back of the legs and the lower back. Eyes closed, body relaxed here. Deep breath in for 4. Slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unfold. Might find you fold a little bit further. Keep the legs nice and strong and long. Let's fold those arms back in again. Keep the eyes closed. Deep breath in for 4. Then slow exhale for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unfold again. Take your arms out wide into your upside down T position. Let the arms fold back down to the ground again. Fold them over. Use the weight of the arms to help yourself drop down a bit lower. Take that deep breath in for 4. And slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unfold the arms. Upside down T position. Stretching the arms wide and long. Slowly dropping the arms back down. Cross the arms again. Feel the sink of the body. Deep breath in for 4. Slow exhale for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unfold the arms again. Take the arms out wide. Rotate the shoulders slightly more. Knuckles are facing down to the ground or to the wall behind you if you can rotate further. Releasing, dropping the arms back down through again. Final hold, fold the arms again. Deep breath in for 4. And slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Unfold slowly. Bring your hands to your shins. Walk yourself up. Slowly control back through into standing. Stretch up nice and high. Give me a vertical arch. You're going to push your hip one side, then vertical arch into the side again. Big stretch and rotation. Really nice. 2 more here. 1 more here. Looking good. From there, shake it out. From there, side flex. Two more here. 1 more here. And release. Okay, take a drink of water. Take a sip, lick around the lips. Okay, so coming down to the floor. Okay, so we're going to work through a hip flexor stretch to start with. So we're going to go into a kneeling position here. If you need to, place a cushion underneath your knees. Take your left foot forward and then stride the right knee back into a lunge. We're going to take our posture up nice and straight, and you're going to feel the extension through the hip flexor group here. Bring your hands onto your hips, let your hips push forward, bring your shoulders back. Big toe to little toe, go flat down to the floor behind you. Chin comes up nice and high, chest up, pelvis forward. From here, you're going to stretch your arms up and hold overhead. Allow yourself to lean back into this. And if you've got your left knee forward, you're going to tilt over your body to the left side. Your right elbow is going to go up high to the ceiling. Feel the twist and the turn through the body. Slowly releasing that, coming back up. Can you take your front foot forward a stride further? Release your arms off overhead, bring your hands to your hips, push forward on the pelvis again. Yeah, we go stretching up, reaching high up to the ceiling, thumbs up behind us. Fold our arms over our head. Take a tilt to the left side, pushing the right elbow up high to the ceiling. Slowly releasing again. Unfolding the arms, bring your hands to the hips, push your pelvis forward again. Big toe, little toe down to the floor, knuckles down to the ground, pelvis forward. Stretch again. Arms fold overhead. There's no pressure on the neck or the arms, but the importance is the tilt of the body to the side, and the right elbow going slightly higher. It's a lovely big stretch, and you get quite a lovely stretch through the hip flexor. Tummy's forward, shoulders back. You get this other one, the quadratus laborum, getting involved. And our iliacus psoas major group as well. It's a really deep, lovely stretch. 3, 2, 1. Releasing the arms. Again, can you take that front foot forward slightly further into the stride? Again, if I turn slightly onto an angle, again, stretching up high. Rock the arms up, grabbing the back of the arms. And again, still tilting to the left side. The right elbow going high up to the ceiling. Feeling the lengthening through the side of the toe muscles. The oblique extending. Hip flexor working. Hips forward, shoulders back. And release. Shake it out. Let's swap it over. The right foot goes forward. Just take a leg extension. So you're going to push the right leg nice and straight. Pull your toes back towards you. Feel a lovely big stretch through the back of the leg. Let's swap back into it. So the right knee goes forward, the left leg back. Big toe, little toe, flat down to the floor, the knuckles down to the ground. Then we're going to stretch up high. Pelvis driven forward. Fold our arms overhead. This time we've got our right foot forward, so we're going to drop our right elbow down to the side. Then a big stretch through that hip flexor again. The front foot, toe to heel down to the floor. Big toe, little toe across the foot, separated wide. Big deep stretch now starting to be felt into the wing muscles of the body. That lats dorsi extending out nicely. Again, close the eyes if you feel comfortable. You might find it gets too much off balance. So open your eyes if you need to get your balance back. Slowly releasing out of that. Relaxing the arm. Can you take the front foot forward slightly further perhaps? Allow the pelvis to drive forward. The back foot, toe to heel flat, big toe, little toe flat down to the floor. Knuckles driven down. Arms up. Fold overhead. Right elbow going to the right side. Again, we're feeling the extension through the hip flexors. Legs extending slightly. Slowly releasing off, arms unfold. Front foot stride again, pelvis driven forward, feet fist gap apart. Again, stride up, overlock the arms, push the hip away, take the right elbow down towards the side. Lovely big deep stretch, hip flexor, quadratus laborum, and we're getting that iliacus and psoas major, all feeling the lovely big deep stretch. Great way of opening up. 3, 2, 1, and release. One more here. I'll turn slightly onto an angle. Let's go again, up through stretch. Tilt to the side. Taking the right elbow down to the side. Doesn't have to go too far for you to feel this stretch. Feel that lengthening through the side of the body. And slowly release. Good stuff. Stand yourself back up. So we're going to extend that left leg out. Push it down towards the ground. Get a nice big lengthening through the back of the hamstring. Nice. And from there, we're going to come down to sitting on the floor. And we're going to place our right knee down to the floor and our right heel into our inner thigh. We're going to reach down towards that left foot and push our right knee down to the ground. Now, you might not have this range of flexibility. You might get to here and you're finding the knees bounced up. Leaning into it might feel uncomfortable. So take your foot forward slightly, which will give you a bit more range. The more you can get your heel into the groin, the better. You might not be able to reach your toe. You might need to grab a towel, place it over. If you're struggling with that, just reach onto your shin. Now, the other part I'd like to really work on here is opening up the adductors into the groin here. We're going to push the right knee down to the ground, and we're going to stretch our left arm a little bit further towards the left ankle. We can feel a nice big stretch into the inner thigh. Got the extension through the shoulders. Right knee down to the ground. Now, if you can reach that toe, or if you can put a towel over your toe, you'll feel a nice deep stretch through the back of the calf. And from here, we're going to take a nice deep breath in for 4. And slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, nice deep breath in for 4. Slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And again, slowly walking that hand a little bit further over the toe if you can get there. Knee out wide to the side. Big stretch all the way through. Certainly more the medial aspect of the hamstrings here. And semitendinosus, membranosus working a little bit harder. Then the other hand onto the knee. Onto the inner thigh, just pushing the thigh down to the floor. Again, nice deep breath in for 4. Slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing the foot. And we're going to swap it over, grabbing the left foot in. And again, we're trying to place the left heel into the inner thigh. Again, if you haven't got that range, don't worry, place it to where you need to on your foot. Okay, you might find this is more comfortable or less comfortable from one side to the other. Place the left hand side, the left thigh, push it down to the floor, and pull back the right toes towards you. Again, if you struggle with this, place a towel over, pull back on the feet into whichever position you need. Again, the chin drops down onto the chest. We close the eyes, take a deep breath in for 4. And slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, nice deep breath in for 4. Slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Try and keep those eyes closed, trying to hit as much of the parasympathetic system as we can. If you need to come out of the stretch, then do so. If you can reach a little bit further, then go for it. Again, nice deep breath in for 4. And slow exhale for 8. It's all about lengthening the muscle groups. Again, working on that breathing, that deep breath in for 4. And slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, and 5. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Change your grip if you need to. Again, see if you can keep the back of the leg down to the floor. Big extension through the back of the hamstring. Again, take that deep breath in for 4. And slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And again, deep breath in for 4. Hold that breath, breathe out. 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Slowly coming back through into seating. From here, we're going to place the feet together on the floor. Now, the gap between your pelvis and your heels, if you make a fist in each hand, walking out forwards, you want to look for about 5 fist gaps between your pelvis and your heels. From here, we're going to slowly lean back onto our arms and then let our knees drop out to the side. Now, laying back onto the floor, and feel your lower back in towards the ground. Now, what we're looking for here is the side of the knees to come down to the floor. Now, depending on your range of flexibility, you might be down there already. If you can, then your challenge is to pull your heels in just slightly more. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh slightly deeper. If you can't get your knees to the floor like me, this is something you need to practice. And you can do this at bedtime, just as a time when you're reading a book or whatever you do in bed. There's a chance that you can get this stretch. It could be, first thing in the morning you wake up. Just trying to get those knees to drop out to the side. And this is the gravity yoga principle. So we're going to try and relax the lower back. We're going to keep the sole of the feet together. We're going to take that deep breath in for 4. And then we're going to slowly exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, check that foot position. Are the sole of the feet facing directly in? Are they touching together? Again, the eyes closed, the body relaxed. Again, the deep breath in for 4. Slowly exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, deep breath in for 4. Hold that breath and then slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And again, deep breath in. And you should be just feeling those knees are wanting to maybe drop out a little bit wider to the side. It's a great way of opening up all the adductor muscles here. You might find it slightly higher up. Maybe that pectineus is getting a little bit more elongation. It's fabulous as it is. Well done. Again, let the weight of the legs just drop the knees out to the side. Slow deep breath in for 4. Slow exhale for 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Here we go, last one here. Deep breath in for 4. And slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now, slowly raising your head off the floor, bring your hands to the side of your thighs. Just raise one of them up and the other one. It's quite clunky, quite awful, especially if you have a smaller range of movement like I do. And then slowly stand yourself back up through to standing. From here, shake your legs out, take a nice high knee flex. You should feel you've got quite a bit more range. The first couple you might find those abductors just give you a bit of resistance, that's absolutely fine. And then from here, standing, come out to a lateral kick out to the side. Give me 4 here. And change legs. And release. Forward fold, reach down to your toes. Slowly coming back up, stretch overhead. And again, forward fold. Slowly coming back up, stretch overhead. Give me 2 more here. Last one here. Good work. Interlock your fingers, roll around one way, roll back the other way. Shake your hands, give yourselves a big round of applause. Well trained now. I hope you enjoyed that session. Grab yourself a drink of water, take a sip, lick around your lips and hydrate. And I'll see you next time for the next one. Well trained.